All right, Shalom Akim, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, coming with another lesson to the Spirit. Lord willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruchar, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's going to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. To you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. All right, but your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all, Barak Thumb. All right, real quick. Just wanted to hit on a little bit here, concerning Esau being exposed in these final hours, of his kingdom, of his rulership. See what I'm saying? I already had a video that was queued up, but I was listening to the Elder Malcolm this morning, and this this video that he did dealing with W. Epstein, ultimate distraction. Okay, that's the name of the video. Clearly, these devils are trying to basically do a couple. They're trying to do a lot of things all at once. All right, they're trying to do a lot of things at once, and in this last ditch effort to try and steer the course of an inevitable outcome that they know is coming. Okay, they know that that their rulership is going to come to an end, and that Jacob is going to be in the ruler's seat, in the ruling seat when Yahushua returns. You see what I'm saying? They know this is coming. They know that that they're going to be exposed on a very high level, and that's happening right now. You see what I'm saying? It's happening right now with their image. Okay. The video that I'm about to share with you, okay, lets you know clearly what time we're in. Okay. That these devils are no longer being seen as righteous. You see what I'm saying? They're not being seen in that light anymore. They're being seen for the vile, wicked demons and villains that they've always been. Right? So before I get started with this lesson, I wanted to before I get started with showing you Elder Malcolm's lesson real quick, I just want to hit a couple seconds of this video. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead, watch this video. It's very edifying. You know what I'm saying? Watching and subscribe, man. But let me hit this in the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24 real quick. It reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" You see what I'm saying? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And for the longest time, the prophets, beginning with our apostles, bishops, and elders on down, have been relaying to the world who the wicked are. And we've been given so much pushback. Okay? We've been given so much pushback. We've been given so much so much scrutiny, and everybody has been saying, "Oh, you're preaching hate." You know what I'm saying? You just hate people and all that stuff. No, man, we've been telling you the truth. We've been telling you that these devils are not who they claim to be. You know what I'm saying? And now, since the release of these files, now since the people are seeing for themselves how these devils get down over there in West Asia, you know what I'm saying, and all around the world, you see, everybody wants to now. All of a sudden, everybody wants to pretend like they've always known. Now, all of a sudden, everybody wants to be internet internet prophets, you know what I'm saying, TikTok prophets or what have you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got a platform. You see? Nobody will give credit to the apostles, all right, and the bishops and the elders, man. Nobody wants to give credit to the prophets that have come out here on the highways and hedges. You see what I'm saying? Those within our brotherhood, man, nobody wants to bring that out. Okay? But that it is what it is, man. The Lord will set forth his apostles last. You know what I'm saying? And we are being vindicated in these final hours, man. While you got while you got coon ass niggas like Dika Hakar, okay, Elder Rakar, from GOCC, you got all these different characters who are trying to go, you know, step to bat for these vile demons. Okay? It's not gonna pan out well for them. You see what I'm saying? Because the world is waking up to who these Edomites are, man. Okay, and they are openly asking the question, who is Esau Edom? They're openly asking the question, who are these people who claim to be JOOs? You see what I'm saying? And the people are slowly but surely turning to the prophets, and we are letting you know that the Edomites consist of what the world calls so-called white people or Caucasian people. You see what I'm saying? And that sentiment is becoming more and more prevalent as the days go by, all right, as the weeks go by, the months go by, as these wars continue to escalate, as we see these devils showing their horns. Okay? So let's listen to a little bit of this video real quick. Bear with me.
And on cue, we told you they were going to do that, so expect even more. You know, more brown people becoming the face of the problem when the real problem is not being addressed. But let her tell it.
Yeah, and that's another point. That's another point to make, because as they're trying to hold on to what is left of their kingdom, okay, they're using Jake as a scapegoat, and we knew that they was going to do this, that they was going to try their best to link you so-called Negroes, all right, Latinos, Native Indians, but specifically the Southern Kingdom, all right, and its faith as a whole. That's why they always keep that word black in front of Hebrew Israelites. You see what I'm saying? That's why they constantly keep that word black in front of who we are, because that's the stigma that they use. You see what I'm saying? In order to accuse us. Okay, they know very well that the tribes, the Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying, consist of so-called Latinos, Hispanics, Native Indians, Seminole Indians as well. You know what I'm saying? But they don't care about that. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the narrative that they are trying to maintain. You see what I'm saying? So we just got this whole situation, all right, with a mass shooter. Okay, this Jake that's going around with a shirt talking about property of Allah. You know, it's so tacky, man. These devils are so tacky. Like, they can't even try hard anymore. They can't even try anymore. You know what I'm saying? They can't even try it anymore, man. Everybody can see that these jokers are pulling these strings, okay, and they want to link the prophets to these atrocities or these acts of terror, if you will. And very soon they're going to use vocab Malone for this final push. But nevertheless, watch this.
You know, it's interesting. I don't see a lot of immigrants listed in the Epstein files that have been released, but I did see a fuck ton of old white guys. You know, it's interesting. I don't see a lot of immigrants listed in the Epstein files that have been released, but I did see a fuck ton of... There it is. I could say that.
And there it is. Okay? There it is. And that video is going to lead into this next video that I'm going to share with you. All right, because the the truth is out there, man. These devils are nothing more than absolute sadists. You see what I'm saying? They worship Satan. You know what I'm saying? They're idol worshippers. You know they do all types of atrocities to these children. All right, to the innocent. They shed the blood of innocence, man. All right. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. Okay. Go to Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16. And it reads, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Okay, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears." You see what I'm saying? This is who Esau is, man. All right? This is what's always been, you know what I'm saying, in his makeup. Vile man. A vile person. Right? Real quick. All right. So I'm gonna read this in the NLT. All right. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16. It reads, "Make sure that no one is immoral or godless like Esau, who traded his birthright as the firstborn son for a single meal." You see what I'm saying? Make sure that no one is immoral or godless like Esau, who traded his birthright as the firstborn son for a single meal. You got to think about the significance of that. You see what I'm saying? The level of disrespect that you would show towards something that is so profitable, okay, to not just you and your future, but to the future of your descendants and theirs and so on. You see what I'm saying? To throw all of that away for a single meal. You know what I'm saying? Verse 17, "You know that afterward, when he wanted his father's blessing, he was rejected. It was too late for repentance, even though he begged with bitter tears." So as you read this quote on the screen, I want you to hear this. All right, this is from the Planet of the Apes back in 1968. Okay, beware the beast man. You know what I'm saying? Fair use, fair use. All right, this is for educational purposes only.
I know a man was written long ago, set down by the greatest ape of all, our lawgiver. Cornelius, come here. Reach into my pocket. Read to him the 29th scroll, 6th verse.
"Beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn. Alone among God's primates, he kills for sport, or lust, or greed. Yea, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land. Let him not breed in great numbers, for he will make a desert of his home and yours. Shun him. Drive him back into his jungle lair, for he is the harbinger of death."
All right. So this is who they are. Okay, this is who they are. Let me grab this in the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 10. It says, "The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly." Okay, so let's go and listen to this video that I want to share with you, okay? And understand that the rest of the world can now see who the problem is. The rest of the world is understanding that this issue is an Edomite issue. You see? And very soon, the Lord is going to have to cut that problem from the world, man. So bear with me.
My friend told me in Singapore, whites are evil. I cannot disagree. He said whites are evil, period. I'm not saying, I didn't say that. He said that. I'm not.
But you think it.
Yeah,
A lot of hate for white people, so I don't know. Chicken crust. Shout out Rainbet.
Now who's gonna next? Maybe Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, one by one.
Well, so you're just naming all rich white guys.
I don't know. All these guys are involved. All white guys. No Asian men involved in this one. But the Philippines, all white guys going after little girls. Then Thailand said, this is your DNA. You have DNA. That's DNA. But I can understand, yeah, because white people.
You heard that? You heard that? He said it's in your DNA. He said it's something wrong with you. It's your DNA, man. You see? And this is why, all right, this is why I got the precept in the book of Hebrews. This is in your DNA, man. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. You see? This is in your DNA, man. Make sure that no one is immoral or godless like Esau. This is you. This is what you do, man. All right? And as I got earlier, you know what I'm saying? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. And what do you do with that? What do you do with that power? You see? What do you do with that power? Let's read what you do with this power of yours that was given to you. Okay? Habakkuk chapter 2. All right. Slacken. Wrong spot. That was a good one. As a matter of fact, since I'm here, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4 says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. That's you Edomites, man. All right. But the just shall live by his faith. Yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home. You can't stay where you're supposed to be. You got to go all around the world. You got to subjugate everybody that you come across. You see what I'm saying? You got to steal everybody's resource. You got to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what you got to do. All right? Because that's what you was made to do. All right? You are that vessel that was created for destruction, man. As is written in Romans chapter 9. You're that vessel. All right? It says, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. You see, let's go to Micah. Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to him that devise iniquity, and work evil upon their bed. All right, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. You see, you can't get any rest, man, unless you cause something to fall. All right, I might get that next. You see what I'm saying? But the moment you wake up, you think about how to fuck somebody else's day up. You see what I'm saying? How can you subjugate? How can you cause more pain in the world? You see what I'm saying? Pretty much you crashing out on the entire planet because your forefather sold the birthright. You see what I'm saying? And the consolation that you received from Isaac, now you're noticing that the head tribe of the house of Edom, being Amalek, had taken the blessing from you and left you with nothing. You see what I'm saying? And the whole world is suffering because of you Edomites as a whole, man. Okay? Everywhere the slogan is Yankee go home. Go home, Yankee. You see what I'm saying? You're not the one that's you're not the one that's lauded over anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're not the one that's constantly the envy of the world. All right, not anymore, man. It says, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. Let's let Pops continue on, man. Let's take it back.
Yeah,
A lot of hate for white people, so I don't know. Chicken cross. Shout out Rainbet.
now who's gonna next? Maybe Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, one by one.
Well, so you're just naming all rich white guys.
I don't know. All these guys are involved. All white guys. No Asian men involved in this one. The Philippines, all white guys going after little girls. Then Thailand said, this is your DNA. You have DNA. That's DNA. But I can understand, yeah. Because white people, they robbed the whole world. They stole the world. America, Australia, New Zealand, India, they're robbers. Jamaica, or they're thieves, you know. Now they're coming here stealing Asian girls now. Shit. Don't you? No respect.
So you just had a bad experience with
Come on, I'm telling you.
With white people in general.
What you see around the world, you know, you don't.
See, that's your problem, Esau. You always got to play the victim. You always got to play the victim. You see what I'm saying? You know very well what he's talking about. You're not ignorant to this. He named it all. He named America, Australia, Jamaica, North and South America. All right, you've taken all these lands. You've taken all these people. You've taken all the resources, man. You've done so much. You see what I'm saying? Said, let him breed, let him not breed in great numbers, for he will make a desolation of his home and yours. You see what I'm saying? Micah chapter 2, verse 2, it says, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. You see? This is who you are. Don't get mad and say, oh, this Japanese guy, he's a racist. No, he's not. He's just telling you the truth. He's telling you the truth. It's in your DNA. This is what you do. This is all you do. You see what I'm saying? And your image is tarnished. Your image is shot. It's completely finished. You see what I'm saying? Completely finished. Nobody cares for you anymore, man. All right? Everybody sees, he said from Singapore to Thailand to the Philippines, he says all white guys come and snatch up little girls. They all go in there and they take the little girls. You see what I'm saying? And I know he's telling the truth. I know he's telling the truth, man, because I have seen reports on the matter. All right? Let's continue.
Denying that demand. Jeffrey Epstein set up the sex island. Why? Many wives, they love they are the pedos. That's why I said it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, yeah. That's right. America, Australia, New Zealand, India. All right? Robbers, the Jamaicans, yep. They are thieves, man. They are thieves. Let's go to Obadiah. You see what I'm saying? You don't like that truth. You don't like that truth, man. When people point these things out, you call it critical race theory. You see what I'm saying? When you know damn well it's the truth. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? You see? In Wisdom of Solomon, it says what? It says that they would leave tokens in every place. You see? In every place. So when Yahushua returns, he returns to a world that is ruled by the Edomites. He is coming back to a world that has been drained of its resources and has been sucked up dry by the Edomites. You see what I'm saying? Let's get this in Sirach. All right, let's go to Sirach chapter 10 and verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sale. All right. What did Esau do? Esau sold his birthright. He sold something that was so precious, passed down throughout the generations. From the sons of Adam. You see something from the sons of God, beginning with Adam, down to Seth, okay, to Shem. You see? So, hey, man, down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hey, this is what you disrespected, Esau. You know what I'm saying? Because you disrespected it, it went to Jacob. The Lord set by Esau and it went to Jacob, man. This was prophecy. This was prophecy. And now you looking through your looking glass throughout the years, and you've been trying to get a separate outcome from what is inevitably going to happen to you. There's no way out of this. There is no other way out of this, man. You done already sparked, all right, World War III. You see what I'm saying? You done hit the Carmanians. It's only gonna escalate from there. You know what I'm saying? So, and you got military commandos telling the soldiers that this conflict is sparking a holy war that's going to bring back the Savior. You know what I'm saying? This is it, man. This is it. There is no going back. All right. For such an one setteth his own soul for sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. Verse 10, the point. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. You see? Your time is up, Edom. Your time is up. And now the rest of the world is openly calling you out. You see what I'm saying? The rest of the world is directly saying you're the problem. You're the problem. Okay? The truth of the matter is that we get the redacted version of those files. The rest of the world, not so. They see the full extent of those files, man. This is Isaiah chapter 25. All right, and I'll finish it off here. Genesis chapter 25 and verse 7, it says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And that veil that was spread upon the whole nations, which was your lies, all right, your lie IQ. You know what I'm saying? The lie that you're pure, that you're wholesome, the lie that you're the chosen people, the lie this and the lie, all these lies. All these lies. The veil has been pulled from the eyes of all these other nations. They can see you now. They can see you now. Okay? And they're disgusted at what they see. So this is the time this is the time for your fall, your inevitable, decline, because the scriptures clearly tell us in 2nd Esdras 6:9 that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. We done caught up to you. We caught up to you now. After hundreds of years that you've had, okay, with your head start, hundreds of years, now we done caught up to you. You see what I'm saying? Jake is now being praised around the world. Jake is now being desired by all these women around the world. Not you, Chad. Not you. Not you, Brad. Not you, Stephanie. Stephen. Not you, Stephen. I'll say that. You see what I'm saying? What other name they got? You know what I'm saying? Not you, Tyler. The world does the world's women aren't looking for you no more, man. They're looking for Jake. They're looking for so-called Negroes, man. Latinos, Native Indians. They're looking for Jake, man. Not you. Not you. You see, the tables have turned. Okay? And it all starts with the image. While your image is going down in the world's perception of you, Jake's image is going up in the world's perception of us. You see? So I'm going to cut that there. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom I've grown in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man. Hey, Pops was cooking his ass. Shalom.